Hello grade 10s. We're going to take a look here at some factoring examples where there is a GCF that needs to be taken out before we continue on factoring the trinomial. So if you look at the first example here, I see that -4 could actually be divided into each of these pieces. The 4, because 4 goes into 4, 16, and 128. But I'm also going to remove the negative just because we never like having a negative in front of the x squared. So when I divide everything out by -4, we end up with x squared plus 4x minus 32. Now this looks just like the factoring that we have been working on. So we can go from there and say what two numbers add to get to 4 and multiply to get to -32. Now as I go through this, I would think, okay, 8 times 4, that's 32, and 8 and 4 are also 4 apart, so that seems to work. But we have to check our signs because I see that this 32 here is negative. So that means the 4 is actually going to have to be negative, so that when I add these two together, we get a positive 4. So our final step there is that then we're going to take those pieces and we're going to put them into our brackets. So we get x's in the front of our brackets, and then a +8 in the back of one, and a -4 in the back of the other. But just wait a second, there's something here from the beginning, right? We divided out by this -4. So that -4 that we divided out by, we can't forget about that. It's got to go back to the front of your question. So it'll be -4 and then bracket x plus 8 and x minus 4. I'd like you to try the second one on your own, exact same process, see how you do. Alright, so I've showed the work here for the next one, but please check your answer and just make sure that that 2 again that you divided out at the start, that has to be put at the front of your factors. So to get full marks on this question, you need it to be 2 and then x minus 5 and x plus 7.